Okay folks, welcome back to the channel, and today we're doing an unboxing and assembly video. This is a moped style e-bike from a company called Meelod. This is the DK300 Plus model. We're going to unbox it and assemble it in this video. We'll test ride and review it in a separate video. If you're interested in this e-bike, there'll be links in the description. Let's not waste any more time and let's get to unboxing. So we have the DK300 Plus in black, US version. Let's unbox this baby. Let's take a look and see what's in the box. Well, looks like this could be our parts, accessories, or charger here. We'll go ahead and move this box out of here and get started. Okay, let's start cutting some of these zip ties. It's gonna be a mean looking bike. Always remember, make sure you're just cutting these zip ties and you're not cutting anything else. You don't wanna cut a wire. Looks like that's our front fender. 20 by 4 inch Chow Yang tires, 160 millimeter rotors. And we'll keep popping these straps. I feel like it has minimal packing, but it really is protecting the bike very well. Look at that gas tank battery. Padded zip ties. Kind of lean the bike back here a little bit. Don't throw this away. There must be something in here. I like that this tape breaks off fairly easy. I like that decal. Cut yourself or the bike. Let's take a look at these front forks. Branded Meelod. These are handlebars. BMX style. I like that. That's what I mean about being careful. You don't want to cut any wires because there are a lot of wires that look like zip ties. Press that down here. Looks like it comes with a cell phone holder and our keys there. First bike I've had that's had a cell phone holder on it. Wow, look at this bike. Digging the flat black. It's almost like a primer look. Get more of them zip ties. Get you ready. Looks like we got a derailleur guard on this bike. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna throw all my trash away now. Last of the zip ties. So everything that came inside the foam packing would be this heavy duty headlight, and this thing is really heavy and it looks sharp. Our pedals left and right. A tool bag. Inside the tool bag, we're gonna have 2 wrenches and then 5 Allen wrenches, and one of them is gonna have a Phillips head at the end. And then we have a reflector and our owner's manual in color. That's everything that came in this foam packing. In the box, we know what this is. It's our charger. And it's branded Meelod, and it also comes with the cord. So our charger and cord. So this is everything that came in the box, and it looks like this is gonna be a real easy build. So our first step is gonna be assembling the handlebars. You wanna make sure that your fork is facing the right direction and your stem is facing forward. Let's go ahead and get started. First thing we wanna do is back these screws out here. Now that we removed all 4 screws, you want to make sure you have the handlebars going in the correct direction when you pick them up. And you can go ahead and pick them up just like this. And if you kind of put it on there and take a look, you can see shifters on the right side, our display is on the left, and our wires are out here in the front. So that looks really good. It's going to be easy to get them started by hand first, and then once they're started, you can go ahead and tighten them down with your Allen wrench. So there's no marks here on the handlebars, so you want to kind of line them up by eye, and you want it to get right in the center there. If we're looking at our handlebars straight on, that's pretty centered up. And then we can really adjust these forward or back toward you as much as you want. For your comfort level, but let's go ahead and keep them kind of straight for now. So anytime you're tightening down a stem to the handlebars, you want to make sure you're going from like top left to bottom right, top right to bottom left. This just ensures you don't tighten them down unevenly. Okay, now you can go ahead and tighten them down a little bit more, make them nice and snug. Now let's go ahead and assemble the front tire. Okay, we'll go ahead and assemble our front tire now. This is just for packing to keep the forks straight so they don't bend or get damaged in shipping. So we can go ahead and take it right off. And then this red spacer here is going to get pulled out. That just keeps the brake pads apart from each other. We don't want to press down on the front brake because it could bring those pistons in together, and then we'd have to make some other adjustments on the brake. So let's go ahead and take that spacer out. Now we don't want to press down on those front brakes. I'm going to take the nut and washer off completely. Looks like a safety washer. What we're going to do is lift front of the bike up, and we're going to drop this rotor between the front brake pad. We took the hardware off of the front tire just to make it easier. We're lifting up the front of the bike and dropping our rotor between the front brake pads there, and then resting it on the fork, just like that. Now let's go ahead and drop our safety washer on. So now you can see there's a safety washer, and you can see how that goes on, and then the nut, just like that. We'll do the same on the other side. Put our safety washer on first. Make sure it's going in the hole there. Take our nut and screw it on the axle. Really simple. Go ahead and make sure everything's tightened down on both sides. All right, let's go ahead and assemble the front fender. The way we're going to assemble the fender is the fender is going to come up along the back side here, and it's going to mount just like that. And then we'll go ahead and attach our fender arms as well. So let's get started with the top screw first. Get this in position and drop our washer and our nut on. Tighten it down. So we're going to hold down our nut and screw our fender on, just like this. And then we'll go ahead and get started on our fender arms. Go ahead and back the screw out here. Make sure we don't lose our washer. Going to put our fender arm on here. And screw it right back in. Simple as that. Can't get easier than this, folks. Get the other one done as well. We'll go ahead and screw this fender arm on as well. Now we can go ahead and tighten it down a little bit better. And we'll go ahead and tighten this side down as well. Nice and snug. Let's go ahead and assemble the pedals. I'm always going to say it, make sure you put the left on the left and the right on the right so you don't cross thread them. It can't get easier than this. They even show us the direction to turn the pedals. Make it nice and snug. And we'll go ahead and do the other side. Then make sure they're nice and snug. Perfect. Okay, now let's go ahead and assemble the front headlight. And this thing is a beast. It looks amazing on there. Looks like it has high beam and low beams as well. Let's go ahead and get it mounted. We're going to use the 2 supplied screws, and we're going to mount it just like that. First thing we're going to do is back these screws out. Use the ones that are supplied to us right in the bike already. Go ahead and drop that headlight on just like this. We'll get started by hand. Grab our other screw with washer and drop it on this side. Go ahead and tighten it down. Go ahead and make it nice and snug. Just like that. And the same thing on this side, nice and snug. I do like the fact that this can be adjusted very easily here. So that's perfect. Boy, that's a sharp looking headlight. Let's go ahead and plug in the wire to the headlight. I'm guessing this is a headlight and a horn. And there's only one way it's gonna go on here. The green's gonna go into the green, and there's really only one way it can snap on. So There you have it. Simple as that. Okay, that's gonna wrap this one up for the assembly video of the Meelod DK300 Plus. Make sure you check every nut, bolt, and screw on the entire bike. Even if it wasn't part of the assembly today, you wanna make sure that you're riding safe. And keep a lookout for our test ride and review video. That will be coming out soon. And like always, ride safe, have fun, see ya.